In the world of finance, a few families have risen to extraordinary heights, shaping economies and influencing global markets. These families have built financial empires that span generations, with each new member continuing the legacy of power and wealth. Their stories are filled with ambition, innovation, and strategic brilliance. In this video, we will explore the three most powerful families in finance. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Let's get started. Rockefeller Family. The Rockefeller family is a well-known American family that has made a significant impact on modern America, primarily through their extensive charitable work. Their influence is still evident in the 21st century across various fields, including business, politics, healthcare, education, the arts, and environmental protection. According to Forbes, the Rockefeller family has 200 people and a total net worth of $10.3 billion. The Rockefellers have not only built a legacy of financial success, but also contributed to shaping American society in lasting and meaningful ways. Their story is one of remarkable achievement and enduring influence, demonstrating their commitment to making a difference in numerous aspects of life. John Davison Rockefeller, the present generation's great-grandfather, is the source of the Rockefeller family's huge wealth. He became rich in the oil business and was the first to become a billionaire with an incredible $400 billion. Rockefeller and his business partners opened an oil refinery near Cleveland in 1863. This was the start of their long and successful trip. Rockefeller and his younger brother William started the Standard Oil Company in 1870. It became a significant player in the oil business very quickly. These early successes set the family up for future wealth and power. They will leave a long legacy of wealth and power. Rockefeller's tough business strategies finally led to a risky attempt to take over the company. He slowly but surely bought out Standard Oil's rivals, secured pipelines, and made good railway shipping deals. By doing these things, Rockefeller took over almost every part of the oil business and made it a monopoly. His cruel actions, on the other hand, were criticized by U.S. Congress. In reaction, the Sherman Antitrust Act was passed in 1890. Its goal was to break up monopolies and limit Rockefeller's too much power. Even so, the breakup of Standard Oil did not make the Rockefeller family less powerful or wealthy. Instead, it led to the start of many new businesses, many of which were still owned by the Rockefeller family. Even though the family is having legal issues, people are still interested and curious about their past and power. Some people who believe in conspiracies think that the Rockefellers never really lost their power and still work behind the scenes through big oil companies like ExxonMobil and BP, and big banks like Chase Manhattan Bank. Even though these ideas don't have any solid proof, they show how people still think about and are interested in the Rockefeller family's mysterious and important role in the world today. The Rockefellers have always wanted to make a change, and it's clear from the many areas they've helped through their charitable organizations, schools, and environmental projects. Their large amount of charitable work shows how much they want to improve the world. Morgan family. You've probably heard of John Pierpont Morgan or J.P. Morgan if you've looked into the world of banking. He was a very important person in business banking, investment banking, managing assets, and handling money transactions. The person J.P. Morgan was known for being able to take over businesses. He came from a banking family in Connecticut, USA. During the bank crisis of 1893, his company was very important. It gave the American government much gold, keeping the country from going bankrupt because its gold stocks were running low. The Morgans were able to have a lot of control over the gold supply in the U.S. thanks to this act. Now that they had more power, they started giving money to big companies like AT&T and General Electric. For a while, they even helped Nikola Tesla with his study. Their work in many different fields showed how much they affected American business. It was J.P. Morgan, the person, not the company, who was known for being able to take over businesses. He was born in Connecticut, U.S., into a family of bankers. He quickly became famous in the business world. His power was especially strong during the bank crisis of 1893 when his company gave the American government a huge amount of gold. This move made sure that the Morgan family would always have power over gold in the U.S. and kept the country from going bankrupt because it didn't have enough gold on hand. The Morgan family had a lot of connections outside of business. They had close ties to the U.S. Department of the Treasury, which is in charge of the country's money. They helped Russia and France by giving them big loans through these ties. Some historians think that these financial ties may have played a role in the U.S. choice to join the First World War to protect the loans it gave to the Allies such as Great Britain and the Soviet Union. This time showed how important the Morgans were to world politics and finance. The fact that they can change world events through money shows how powerful they are and how far-reaching the effects of their financial decisions are. J.P. Morgan Jr., who worked for the Morgan family and was very good with money, gave the U.S. government a big loan of $500 million in exchange for a 1% fee. This deal covered all the goods his company sold to the American Army. It increased the family's power in national matters. It is said that the Morgan family has the world's biggest family gold reserve. There are even rumors that this huge amount of gold is being sent to the American Central Bank office in New York. This would be a sign of the long-lasting influence and power of the Morgan family in world banking. The fact that the Morgan family is still well known in the financial world shows how much of an effect they had and how important they are to the modern economy. Rothschild Family. The Rothschild family is well known as one of Europe's most influential business families with a history deeply rooted in their Jewish heritage. For centuries, they have used their wealth to shape both political and economic landscapes. The family's journey into prominence began in the late 18th century. Their mayor, Amschel Rothschild, founded a banking company that would endure for generations. Although the family's roots trace back to the 15th century, it was Mayor Amschel Rothschild's vision and leadership that truly set the stage for their success. With the support of his 5 sons, he transformed the family bank into a global powerhouse, allowing them to operate across a wide range of markets. This expansion not only significantly increased their influence but also established a legacy of uphold in the 1800s and 1900s. The Rothschild family gained widespread fame and wielded significant economic power throughout Europe. A key example of their influence was the large loan they provided to the British government, which made them major stakeholders in the Suez Canal Company. This strategic investment demonstrated their financial clout and ability to shape important infrastructure projects. Additionally, in the 1870s, the Rothschilds lent money to the French government to help cover war reparations. These financial actions not only bolstered their economic strength, but also established them as crucial players in European politics and infrastructure. Their involvement in such high-profile projects highlighted their strategic thinking and financial expertise, further solidifying their reputation as powerful and influential financiers, an impact that continues to be felt today. While the Napoleonic Wars were going on, Mayor Amschel Rothschild's bank made a lot of money. The family business grew from Frankfurt in Maine to big places like London, Paris, Vienna, and Naples with the help of his 5 sons. They didn't just open new offices as part of this expansion, they also became heavily involved in the economies of these cities. There are different estimates of how much money the Rothschild family has today. Some say they have as much as $500 billion in assets, while others say they only have about $1 billion, but no one knows the exact figure. Perhaps they don't want to disclose it. Their huge wealth comes from a wide range of investments and holdings, showing that they can thrive in a variety of economic conditions. There are a lot of different conspiracy ideas about the Rothschild family. Some say they control the weather, while others say they work with big banks to steal money. There is also a rumor that they have 80% of the world's wealth. Even though these ideas may not make sense, the family's history of wealth and power makes it easy to see why they have become popular. Knowing the Rothschilds' important place in history helps explain why they are still the subject of a lot of mystery and rumors. Their long-lasting legacy shows how smart they were and how well they were able to handle and shape the economic landscapes of their time. The public continues to be fascinated by this family. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe to Nick's Finance and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching.